I've been getting a lot of questions on public speaking and how to become a better speaker. And maybe you're a little bit nervous, and maybe you have an upcoming meeting or conference or seminar or something, or a presentation where you need to present in front of a group of people. So how do you not get nervous speaking in front of a large group of audience? Now, back then, when I just first learned about public speaking and I joined Toastmasters, I was nervous as fuck, okay? Even speaking to a group of like 10 people, I would have sweaty palms and my heart would be like I was just so nervous. And I don't know why. Well, chances are because I still had a lot of these memories of when I first came to Canada, when I couldn't speak a word of English and getting laughed at, right? Getting criticized, and that just destroyed my confidence. And now speaking in front of people. Have you ever felt this way where you are speaking in front of people, you just feel very naked, right? You feel like very uncomfortable. You're so afraid of being judged. So how do you overcome that? I want to give you 3 very powerful strategies today in my Bentley on exactly how do you do that. Number 1, chances are if you are nervous speaking to a group of people, it's because of lack of practice, lack of preparation. So let's say if you know you're gonna do a presentation or speech for 15 minutes, and if all you in front of people and all you put into it is 1 hour of practice, you're gonna get nervous because you don't know if you're fully ready, or if you need to just like say at a wedding or something, or sometimes just stand up somewhere where you need to do something on the spot where it's totally unprepared. Of course you get nervous because you're like, what am I gonna say? How am I gonna say it? I'm not so sure. It's all lack of preparation. So if you have the opportunity, if you know that you're gonna be presenting a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 weeks from now, if you over prepare, so that 15 minutes of speech, if you spend 5 hours, 10 hours preparing, practicing in front of the mirror, record yourself, watch yourself, it's way better if you just spend an hour. So when you over prepare, you'll know, okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna say, I know exactly how I'm gonna say it, I've rehearsed many times. Guess what? Then you get less nervous. So that nervousness comes from lack of preparation. So tip number 1 is over prepare. You believe if you think you need an hour preparation, just times that by 3, times that by 4. Over prepare, so when you're on stage, boom, you're ready to go. Because I believe stage time is wealth time. Stage time is wealth time. You need to cherish that opportunity being on stage. I cannot tell you how many doors open for me, how many powerful relationships that I've been able to develop because I cherish those opportunities. And I was on stage, and someone somewhere saw me on stage, and they later on came up to me and talked to me, and that opens up so many doors. So stage time is wealth time. I don't care if it's 1 minute on stage, 10 minutes on stage, 10 hours on stage, you got to give your 100%. Number 2, I used to get nervous when I walk up to the stage when all I could focus on is me. I was so concerned about what people think. What do I sound professional? Would they understand my accent? Oh man, make sure I cover every point I want to cover. Am I telling that story perfectly? And do I sound smart? Do I look good? Whenever you are in front of an audience and you focus on yourself, me, how people perceive you, you will get nervous because you are afraid of being judged. When I shift the focus from do I sound smart? Do I look good? Do I sound good? When I just forget all that shit and throw that out the window and I 100% focus on my audience, how could I change their life? How can I impact them? How can I make sure they walk away with value? The minute I do that, not focusing on myself, but focusing on them, the nervousness disappears. It's gone. Very, very simple. Because it's all about them. It's my hand in my pocket. Am I not standing in the right space? Am I walking back and forth? Am I doing the right gesture? Forget all that shit. When you forget all that shit, you can connect. And when you connect with the audience, you're not nervous. Because all you care is about them. You don't care about how you look anymore. You don't care if you sound so smart. No, you just focus on them. No more nervousness. Very powerful. Third thing, it's everything is energy. So when I'm speaking, since I'm making it about them, how do I create energy? I always want to create what I call a participation energy. Participation energy, meaning I want them to participate. So imagine if I'm on stage and I'm just talking and lecturing, right? And preaching about certain concepts. Well, it's easy to get nervous because you're always worried about if I'm saying the right thing. But if I have a participation energy going on, a learning energy, a fun energy going on, example, I would always ask them, hey, how many of you believe in this? How many agree with that? How many ever experienced this? I get them to put up their hand. I get them to yell back the answer. I get them to fill in the blank. I get them to discussion, talking among each other. When I create that kind of safe energy, celebration energy, learning energy, guess what? You get less nervous because you're not worried about, am I saying the right word every single time at the right space? You're like, I don't care. I was just doing my event, Closest and Black, for my inner circle students. 1,000 students from all over the world. It was day 3. And I was following my agenda, right? These are the PowerPoint. This is what I'm going to teach. Halfway into the PowerPoint, there was a particular student of mine, and he needs some help. So I have 2 choices. I could either say, you know what, let me follow my agenda. Let me just kind of keep that going and finish my PowerPoint, my agenda. Or what did I do? I said, you know what, guys, I just stopped. I said, I have this agenda. I could go to a PowerPoint, but that's not what we need at the moment. So I throw away my agenda. I said to my student, Dave, I said, come up. I helped him right there on the stage in front of 1,000 people to create a breakthrough experience for him. Now, not many speakers to do that because they're so afraid I need to stick to every minute of my agenda versus, you know what, that's not what we need. That's not what the group needs at the moment. I throw that out. This is what you need, being present, being connected with the audience. And I say, that's what we're going to do. Now, not many people can do that. It's actually very nerve-wracking, think about it, because as a speaker, now you're jumping off the plane without a parachute, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know it's going to work. I believe it's going to work, right? I believe in what we can do as an audience. That's a higher level. Then to me, you're no longer just a speaker, you're more a facilitator. And a facilitator, you want to create certain outcome. You want to create certain emotions. You want to help them achieve a certain goal. Your audience achieve a certain goal. When you focus on that, you don't get nervous. Because it's, even you don't do it perfectly, but it's all about them. When you make it all about them, you're not nervous. So knowing everything is energy. Have that celebration energy. Over prepare. Over prepare. Every single time. And then make it all about them, not make it about you. And try that out. And see if next time when you present in front of a group, do you get less nervous? Until next time, I'll see my family.